So this is the equation of Bezier curve where pi is ith control point. Maybe curve can have 4 control point, 3 control point, or 5 control point, or more than that also. So this is ith control point, means first control point, second control point, third control point. It is basically a coordinate position like 20 20, 30 30, 40 40. तो ये constant रहेगा हमेशा. This will be the constant, which is multiplied by, here it is multiplication sign, which is this control point will be multiplied by another function j n comma it. It is the function of t, right? j n comma it will be the function of t, variable t, which is known as blending function. Blending function. And what it does, it calculates the strength of pull of a particular control point. हर एक control point अपनी particular strength से कर्व को अपनी तरफ attract करता है. तो this will be the function which will calculate the strength of pull of a particular control point. और उसके हिसाब से आप कर्व का point find out कर सकते हो. So if pi is coordinate position, means this will be the constant 10 10, 20 20, 30 30 like that. और ये जो होगा it is a function of t, so you will get a equation in the form of t. और t की वैल्यू क्या हो सकती है? t must be in between 0 and 1. So this is you who need to select the value of different values of t after getting the equation. So jn it कैसे निकालेंगे अब ये देखते हैं. So jn it कैसे निकलता है? jn it is equal to factorial n divided by n minus I factorial I t to the power I 1 minus t to the power n minus I. This is the derivation of blending function. ये blending function का equation होता है this particular, where n is degree of the curve. Don't get confused. It is not the number of control points, right? It is the number of control point minus 1, right? It is degree of the curve. I represent the ith control point जो भी होगा. pi represents the ith control point, and this is the summation sign, right? So ये आपका इक्वेशन होता है ब्लेंडिंग फंक्शन का. Factorial n divided by factorial n minus I multiplied by factorial I multiplied by t to the power I multiplied by 1 minus t to the power n minus I. If we solve this equation, we will get a equation in if we solve this, we will get a equation in the form of t. So first I am going to remove this summation sign. So this equation will become, if I want to remove this summation sign, then I need to put all the possible values of I in this particular equation. So suppose for any curve, if degree is 3, suppose n is 3, for any curve suppose degree is 3, it means there are total 4 control points. अगर किसी कर्व में नंबर ऑफ कंट्रोल पॉइंट 4 दिया है तो उसकी डिग्री 3 होगा, क्योंकि आपको पता है कि डिग्री ऑफ द कर्व इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ कंट्रोल पॉइंट माइनस 1. सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला. सो इफ वी हैव 4 कंट्रोल पॉइंट्स इन एनी कर्व, देन डिग्री विल बी 3. सो आई एम deriving the equation for cubic Bezier curve. Cubic Bezier curve. Right, I am deriving the equation for cubic Bezier curve, which has degree is equal to 3. So here the value of n will be 3 because degree is 3. It is given pi multiplied by jn comma it. Now here I want to remove this summation sign. Then I need to put all the possible values of I in this particular equation. I know n which is a degree, it is 3, so I can put 3 here, so it will become, when I put I is equal to 0, then it will become P0 multiplied by j, value of n is 3, we know that degree is 3 comma, the value of I is 0, j30 t. Similarly, when I put the value of I as 1, because it is the summation sign, first value will be 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. The all possible of value of I will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. In next case, it will become P1 j3 comma 1t, then P2 j3 comma 2t plus P3 j3 comma 3t. So here I am removing this summation sign and putting all the possible values of I in this particular equation, and I know the value of n is 3 because it is given that we are deriving the equation for cubic Bezier curve. So for cubic Bezier curve, degree will be 3. Now how we can solve this? j3 comma 0t, 3 comma 1t, 3 comma 2t, 3 comma 3t. Because we need not to solve the P0, P1, P2 and P3 because these are the control points. Control point has some constant value like 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40 like that. So these are the constant. So we need to solve only this particular portion. So to solve this particular portion, we can use this equation, right? So I am using this equation so that I can find out the value of j3 comma 0t. Then I will use this particular equation to find out the value of j3 comma 1t. Then for j3 comma 2, then j3 comma 3. And finally, I will put all these values in this particular equation. Then I will get the final equation of Bezier curve. Bezier curve, not only Bezier curve, it is for cubic Bezier curve, right? So now finally we get this particular equation. I am writing this equation here. Pt is equal to P0 j3 comma 0t plus P1 j3 comma 1t plus P2 j3 comma 2t plus P3 j3 comma 3t. So I am writing this equation here and going to solve. Now, if I want to calculate j3 comma 0t, j3 comma 0t, it will become, here in place of n there is 3, in place of I it is 0, so I need to put all the values of n and I in this particular equation so that I can get the value of j3 comma 0t. So factorial n, it means 3, here in place of n there is 3 and in place of I it is 0. So 3 minus 0, then factorial 0 multiplied by t to the power 0 and 1 minus t, n is 3 and I is 0. This will become minus 3 minus 0 will become 3. Factorial 3 and factorial 3 will get cancelled. The value of factorial 0 is 1. Factorial 0 is 1 and factorial 1 is also 1, right? So value of factorial 0 is 1. So all this become 1. T to the power 0. If power is 0, then it will become 1. If anything have power 0 will become 1. तो इसका power 0 हो गया तो ये 1 हो जाएगा. So ये cancel हो गया तो ये हो गया 1. The factorial 0 is 1. T to the power 0, इसलिए ये भी 1. So you will get 1 minus t. 3 minus 0 will become. So finally, the value of j3 comma 0t is 1 minus t cube. आपने पूरा सॉल्व किया और फाइनली आपको वैल्यू मिली 1 माइनस टी क्यूब. दिस वन ओनली 1 माइनस टी क्यूब. ये 0 के कारण 1 हो गया था, ये 3 कैंसिल हो गया था, फैक्टोरियल 0 ऑलरेडी 1 होता है तो सब हट गया, टोटली मिला 1 माइनस टी क्यूब. सो नाउ आई एम राइटिंग द इक्वेशन. This P0 is equal to 1 minus t cube. Now I'll calculate the value of 3 comma 1 t using same equation. Comma 1 t. In this case, it will become factorial 3 minus 1, factorial 1, t to the power 1 minus t, n is 3, I is 1. Now, 3 minus 1 will become 2. I can write this 3 factorial 3 like this, 3 into factorial 2. Here 3 minus 1 is factorial 2 and factorial 1, which is already here. T to the power 1 will become t, and 1 minus t, 3 minus 1 will become square. Right. So here we can see that we can cancel out this factorial 2 with the bottom one, and the value of factorial 1 will be 1. So ये भी आपका गया. So from here we can get 3 will be here multiplied by t multiplied by 1 minus t square. So this will be the solution for j3 comma 1t. So here I am putting the value. Now calculating the value for j3 comma 2. This will be factorial 3 minus 2 multiplied by factorial 2 t square 3 minus 2. Now here it will be factorial 3. This will be factorial 1 because 3 minus 2 will be factorial 1. This is factorial 2. If I want to cancel out this 2, I need to remove 3 out of this, and we can write it like this: 3 into factorial 2 t square and 1 minus t power 1. Here factorial 2 will get cancelled, and this factorial 1 will be 1. So what we will get? 3 multiplied by t square 1 minus t. So the value of this particular j3 comma 2 is 3 multiplied by t square 1 minus t. Now the last one, that is j3 comma 3. That is factorial 3 minus 3 because value of I is also 3. Factorial I means factorial 3, t to the power 3 and 3 minus 3. Here this 2 will get cancelled. 3 minus 3 will become factorial 0, and the value of factorial 0 is 1. So all this will become 1 multiplied by t cube and 1 minus t to the power 0. 3 minus 3 is 0, and any value that has the power 0 will become 1. So कुछ भी चीज रहे जिसका पावर 0 होगा तो वो 1 ही होगा. So this complete will become 1, and you will get t cube only from here. So p3 multiplied by t cube. So this is the final equation of Bezier curve. This is the final derivation of a cubic Bezier curve. This derivation is valid for only those type of Bezier curve which has 4 control points, or rather we can say that this is valid for only those type of curve which has 3 degree. Number of control point minus 1 is degree of the Bezier curve, right? So number of control point is 4, then degree will be 3. So this is the equation for cubic Bezier curve which has degree 3. Now how we can solve any numerical using this? So I am taking a question. Find out any 5 points on the curve, any 5 points of a Bezier curve of a cubic Bezier curve. Cubic Bezier curve which has four control points P0 is equal to 0, 0, P1 is equal to 2, 3, P2 is equal to 4, 3, and P3 is equal to 6, 4. So what question is saying? There is a cubic Bezier curve which has four control points. P0 is 0, 0, P1 is second control point, and the coordinate position is 2, 3. This is XY coordinate of this particular control point. P2 is another control point and coordinate position is 4, 3, and P3 is the last control point and its coordinate position is 6, 4. So these are the four control points and you need to find out the curve's point. So what is the difference between this control point and curve's point? We can draw this. Suppose this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So what the question is saying, there is control point P0, position is 0, 0. The second control point is 2, 3. Suppose it is somewhere here. The third control point is 4, 3. Suppose it is here. And the last control point is 6, 4. Suppose it is here. The question is saying there are four different control points P0, P1, P2 and P3 which controls the curve which is responsible for shape of any curve. You need to find out this curve. इस कर्व को आपको फाइंड आउट करना है जिसको ये सारे कंट्रोल पॉइंट कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं, इसको अट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं. So it is better to make a convex hull first. Convex hull क्या होता है? When we connect all the control points with the help of a straight line, then we will get a polygon, and that polygon is known as convex hull. When we connect all the control points with the help of a straight line, then we will get a polygon, and this particular polygon is known as convex hull. So I am connecting this. I am connecting all these control points with the help of straight lines, and this particular area is known as convex hull. Convex hull says that any curve, any Bezier curve must be inside this particular area. जो भी कर्व बनेगा, जैसा भी बनेगा, बट इस एरिया के अंदर ही आएगा. इस बाउंड्री के, इस पॉलीगॉन के अंदर ही रहेगा कर्व, इससे बाहर नहीं जाएगा. कन्वेक्स हल का रूल ये होता है. कन्वेक्स हल अगर आपने सारे कंट्रोल पॉइंट को स्ट्रेट लाइन से कनेक्ट किया, then after connecting all the control points with the help of a straight line, you will get a polygon. That polygon is known as convex hull. And the property of Bezier curve says that curve must be inside this particular convex hull. Curve जैसा भी बनेगा इस कर्व के, इस convex hull के अंदर ही होगा. So now we need to find out the shape of curve. Curve इसके अंदर ही जाएगा. मान लीजिए वो कर्व ऐसा जा रहा है, ये ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है, बट इसके अंदर रहेगा. ये कंफर्म है कि इसकी बाउंड्री के बाहर नहीं जाएगा कर्व. So you need to find out points on the curve. इस कर्व के पॉइंट निकालना है so that you can draw this curve, right? So question is saying you need to find out any 5 points on the curve. इस कर्व पे कोई भी 5 points आपको find out करना है so that you can draw this curve, right? So now how to solve this question? So this is all about the question, how we can solve it. We can use this particular equation to solve this question. Now coming back to question. So we know that equation of Bezier curve is this: P0 1 minus Tq plus P1 3 into T 1 minus T square plus P2 3 into T square 1 minus T plus P3 Tq. where we know that the value of t must be in between 0 and 1. So who will decide the value of t? We will decide the value of t. जो भी t की वैल्यू रहेगी कौन डिसाइड करेगा? हम लोग करेंगे. हम लोग को जो वैल्यू लेना है t की वो ले सकते हैं, बट आपको ये कंफर्म करना है कि हमको इसकी जो भी वैल्यू आप सेलेक्ट कर रहे हैं वो वैल्यू 0 से 1 के बीच होनी चाहिए. इट मींस we cannot take negative values and we cannot take any value more than 1. So what exactly happens? Actually, the different value of t, different value of t shows the different position of curve. If I am taking t is equal to 0, it means I am calculating the first point of the curve. If I am taking t is equal to 1, it means I am finding the last point of the curve. And if I am taking t is equal to 0.5, suppose this is my curve. So if I am taking the value of t as 0, it means I am calculating this point. If I am taking t is equal to 1, means I am calculating this particular point, that is last point of the curve. If I am taking t is equal to 0.5, it means I am calculating the middle point of the curve. So it is better to take values in somewhat difference, na? Like 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75 and 1, so that you can draw the curve. So take some uniform distance between the value of t. Otherwise you can take any value like 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, anything. So how much value we need to take of t? It is saying that you need to find out 5 points on the curve. It means we need to take 5 different values of t, including 0 or 1. We can include 0 and 1 also. So I am starting with t is equal to 0. First I am taking first value of t, that is t is equal to 0. So this will be 0. P0, 1 minus t is 0 plus P1 multiplied by 3. The value of t is 0. So 3 multiplied by 0. 1 minus 0 square plus P2 multiplied by 3. T is 0. So t is 0. So 0 square. 1 minus 0 plus P3 multiplied by 0 cube. Here I am taking the value of t as 0. So I am putting 0 in place of all the t's. So finally P0, 1 minus 0 cube will be 1, 1 cube will be 1, so this will become 1, plus here we can see that 3 multiplied by 0, so it will be 0, so complete this will be 0. In very similar manner, 0 square will be 0, so we will multiply this particular with 0, so this will become 0. Similarly, 0 cube is 0, so this will also become 0. So finally, P0 plus 0 plus 0 and multiplied by 1, there will be no effect. So finally, we get first point of the curve is P0. And what is P0? P0 is given 0, 0. So first point of the Bezier curve is 0, 0. And we know that the curve must passes through first and last control point. This is the characteristics of Bezier curve. Curve must passes through first and last control point. That's why the curve's first point is 0, 0 and first control point is also 0. क्योंकि पहले पॉइंट और आखिरी पॉइंट को कर्व टच करेगा ही करेगा, वहां से होके जाएगा ही जाएगा. इसलिए कर्व का पहला पॉइंट और आपका पहला कंट्रोल पॉइंट दोनों सेम है. तो आप देखे भी हो कर्व जहां से चालू होता है वो पहले कंट्रोल पॉइंट से चालू होता है, तो फर्स्ट कंट्रोल पॉइंट ये. अब एक आपने निकाल लिया, अगर आप 1 पुट करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा? लास्ट कंट्रोल पॉइंट, दैट इज 6, 4 मिलेगा. t इज इक्वल टू 1 पुट करोगे तो लास्ट कंट्रोल पॉइंट मिलेगा 6, 4, क्योंकि फर्स्ट से भी जाता है और लास्ट से भी जाता है. और जब हम लोग t की वैल्यू 0 रखते हैं तो हमको फर्स्ट कंट्रोल पॉइंट मिलता है. मतलब कर्व का पहला पॉइंट मिलता है, और जब t की वैल्यू 1 रखते हो तो लास्ट पॉइंट मिलता है कर्व का। तो कर्व का आखिरी पॉइंट और आखिरी कंट्रोल पॉइंट दोनों सेम होगा क्योंकि कर्व उसी में जाके मिलने वाला है, और कर्व का पहला पॉइंट और पहला कंट्रोल पॉइंट भी सेम होगा क्योंकि कर्व वहीं से ओरिजिनेट होगा और स्टार्ट होगा। अब कर्व के बीच के भी कुछ पॉइंट आपको निकालने पड़ेंगे सो दैट यू कैन ड्रॉ द कर्व इजीली। सो आई एम टेकिंग डिफरेंट वैल्यूज ऑफ p। Suppose t is equal to 1 by 4. Suppose I am taking another value, t is equal to 1 by 4. So this will be 1 by 4. P0 1 minus 1 by 4 cube plus P1 into 3 into 1 by 4. Then 1 minus 1 by 4 square plus P2 multiplied by 3 1 by 4 square 1 minus 1 by 4 plus P3 1 by 4 cube. Now I need to solve this equation. P0 is constant. I am not putting this value, that is 0 0 2 3. We will put it at the last. P0 1 minus 1 by 4 will become 3 by 4 cube plus P1 multiplied by 3. This will become 1 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4, and 3 by 4 square will be 9 by 16. 9 by 16 multiplied by 1 by 4. So 9 by 64. 9 by 64 multiplied by this 3. This will become 27 by 64. Similarly, here also 3 cube is 27 and 4 cube is 64. Okay. So P0 multiplied by 27 by 64 plus P1 is multiplied by 27 by 64 plus P2 1 by 4 square is 1 by 16. 1 by 16 and this is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 16. So 16 and 4 multiplied by 64 and 3. And this 3 will be multiplied by 3. 9 by 64. Here we will get 9 by 64. This is all about calculation. And this will become 1 by 64. 4 cube is 64. Now we need to put the value of P0, P1, P2, P3 so that we can find out a coordinate position. So next step, I'm writing here. The value of P0. P0 is given, it is 0 0. Multiplied by 27 by 64 plus P1. P1 is given, that is 2 3. Multiplied by 27 by 64. Then 4 3. Third control point is 4 3. Multiplied by 9 by 64. Plus fourth control point is 6 4 multiplied by. Then to find out the x and y coordinate, we need to multiply all the x coordinate, like 0 into 27 by 64 plus 2 into 27 by 64 plus we need to separate all the x coordinate and we need to separate all the y coordinates in one chunk so that we can find out the final coordinate of the curve. So I am separating all the x coordinates, like 0 multiplied by 27 by 64. From here x coordinate is 2, so 2 multiplied by 27 by 64 plus here x coordinate is 4, 4 multiplied by 9 by 64 plus this is 6 multiplied by 1 by 64. This will give us the x coordinate. In very similar for y coordinate, 0 into 27 by 64, we need to separate all the y coordinates. Then 3 into 27 by 64 plus 3 into 9 by 64 plus 4 into 1 by 64. We need to separate all the x values in one chunk so that we can find out the x coordinate and all the y values in another. So 0 into 27 by 64, 2 into 27 by 64, 4 into 9 by 64, 6 into 1 by 64. This will give us the x coordinate. 0 into 27 by 64, 3 into 27 by 64, 3 into 9 by 64, and 4 into 1 by 64. This will give us the y coordinate, right? So now solving this, 0 into this will be 0. 2 into 27 by 64, that will be 27 is 54 by 64 plus this is 0. Then 9 4 36 by 64 plus 6 by 64. In y side, this is 0 plus 3 into 27 is 81 by 64 plus 9 into 3 is 27 by 64 plus 4 by 64. Now taking LCM, remove this 0. There is no use of this 0. Now taking LCM like 64, then 54 plus 36 plus 6. Here 27, here 27. 64, this is 54 and 6 is 60, 90, 96. Like this. And here 81 plus 27 plus 4. So 81 will be 88 and 98, 108, 112. Right. Whatever the point is, you can calculate it. Then this is the second. This is the another point of Bezier curve. You can find out the fraction also, like 96 divided by 64. जो भी आपको मिलेगा. So this is the second point of the curve. So finally, then you need to take t is equal to 1 by 2. Then t is equal to 3 by 4. T is equal to 1. So that 4, 5 points you can find out on the curve. Or after that, you will draw the curve. Right? So how we can draw the curve? The first point of the curve was 0, 0. And suppose second point of the curve is 96 by 64. So something like suppose it is like 1.75, something like that, and this is like 1.9. So this is the second point of curve. Say third point is 1.2, you will get 2.56 and 3.02 like this. Then after 3, 4, suppose you are getting like 3.2 and 4.12 like this, and 3, 1 you are getting 6. I am taking just an example, a rough example. So these are the points on the curve. So you need to draw these coordinates to find out the actual curve. How we can generate this curve? This is 0, 0 control point. This is another control point 2, 3. This is another control point that is 4, 3. And this is another control point that is 6, 4. And this is our convex curve. After connecting all the control point, we will get convex curve. First point is 0, 0. Curve's first point is 0, 0. Suppose it is 1.7 and 1.9 somewhere here. This is the second point of the curve. Then 2.5 and 3 somewhere here. Then 3.2 and 4 somewhere here. And 6, 4 is here. So this will be the curve. So, but ensure that all the points of the curve must be inside this convex curve. जो भी पॉइंट आएगा कर्व का वो कन्वेक्स सर्कल के अंदर ही आएगा, ये कंफर्म है. If it is not coming under this particular convex circle, it means there is some calculation mistake. Right? So this is how we can generate a curve, a Bezier curve.